Today, in the woodyard, we will load wood, we will deliver wood. Coming up now. Good morning, fellow firewood fanatics. Or should I say, fellow firewood comrades. This is Chris coming to you live from the woodyard. Today is a delivery day. I just backed up the trailer into a little tight, narrow opening that I have here that I made from selling wood. The wood that was right in this area is all sold, and that's good because the wood that I have left to sell that's oak is this stuff back here. So I had to get back here. So I'm kind of glad that I was able to make an opening so that I could get in here, because my oak is all sold except for just this right here. And that's what the orders are for today is oak. So I got to do a full cord, and the trailer's right here. I'm gonna throw some wood in from this pile and maybe this pile. We're gonna chuck it in, and I'm gonna go deliver it right now. So there's the load. It is on. That's a full cord of oak. It's mostly bur oak with a little bit of white oak, a little bit of red oak. If you saw two bodies flying around there while we were loading, that was my brother and his son. They stopped. They were on the way back through. We had a wedding yesterday, and they stopped on their way just to say goodbye, and they helped me throw the load on there. So that's my other brother you haven't met yet, and his son. And so yeah, there it was back there. Just kind of squeezed in because that's the last of my oak back in there. So I got to kind of go this way to get it. Once I get this cherry sold right here, then I'll be able to get in there, and hopefully we'll get some warm weather in the next couple of weeks, and all the snow will be gone. Then I can start moving stuff around and get more done. So we're going to go down the road. We're going to go deliver this load right now. Cut about a third of it in the woods, and then 2/3 of it I buy. I think last year I bought. This is a mix of red oak, white oak, and more bur oak and white oak and red oak. There's some red in there too. I am back in the woodyard from my delivery, and I got the saws out because I'm going to do a little bit of cutting. I only have about 2 hours of daylight left. It's going to start getting dark in a couple hours, so I figured I'd cut a couple of tanks worth. Here's the pile we're going to work. I'm going to start, I think I might start on this end right here and chuck the wood just kind of out this direction, because I want to kind of clear it out of there, because it'll end up being stacked right in here, but I got to kind of work it out of there so that I can get at it. And then I got the splitter here, so I don't know if I have time to do any splitting. We'll see what happens. We're supposed to get a couple inches of snow, and I just looked at the radar, and it's supposed to start within the next hour to 2 hours. It's kind of getting dark already. It's supposed to be coming kind of from the southwest that way, so might be getting some snow tonight, but that's okay. It's supposed to be 30 some degrees tomorrow, and then 40 degrees the next day, and then it's supposed to kind of stay like that. So we're near the end of winter, hopefully. So I am going to gas up, oil the saws up, get them full of liquids, and then we're gonna do some cutting. Here we go. Today's carnage is complete. I cut one saw, the whole tank cut fantastic. The other saw, about halfway through, I must have hit a chunk of dirt or something, and it got dull. I was fighting it and fighting it. Finally, I just shut it off. So not quite 2 tanks, but I got a bunch done. I just moved all the rounds over here, so now I can start splitting on them tomorrow probably. Probably did, I don't know, 2 cords, 2 full cords, maybe a little more than that. Anyway, I just kind of chucked them all the way, and the pile is shrinking back there, so if I get this split and then probably maybe 1 full day of cutting, I can have that all done. If I can get a day where I can get at it, probably one day, next few days will be nice. I'll come out and I'll just cut the whole thing up and then get it split. So I'm not going to do any splitting today. The boys are depressed. They were waiting, as you can see. They're here just waiting to be in the camera. They like the camera. So that's it for today, folks. Thanks for watching. Please hit the buttons, the like, the subscribe, the share, all the good things like that. And tomorrow I'm going to be back here in the wood yard, and you should be back here in the wood yard. And between now and then, you should get outside and do some cutting, because it's the best thing there is a guy can do, or girl. And I'll see you tomorrow. Good night, Irene.